9 games before you got us that. All right, well, thanks for coming. A big crowd here as it is. It's obviously a very challenging game for us. Troy played great, made a lot of tough shots, and we defended down the stretch when we had to, and we're fortunate to win. Troy outplayed us for a long time because they made such tough shots, and so I give them a lot of credit. They came in here and played hard and played extremely well offensively. We had a tough time stopping them for most of the game.
What do you think it says about this team's resilience with the way that they were able to rally back and pull it out down the stretch?
Very proud of our players. Without Boatwright, and that's not an excuse because but we have to play small a lot of times, and so when we went to the small lineup, we went zone tonight in the second half, and I thought we defended when we had to come back from the 9 or 10 point deficit in the second half to take the lead and eventually win the game. So it was our defense that was the difference, and so we have 4 guards in there, and sometimes it's a little challenging on the backboard. I thought when we went small in the first half, they really hurt us on the offensive glass because we were too small. And then we went back to our big lineup, but we just have to keep mixing and matching, and I was very proud of our freshmen tonight because they came in and defended last 10 minutes of the game.
Do you think it was the switch to the zone that enabled them to be able to pick it up defensively, because it looked like they were struggling pretty much all game on that side of the ball?
Yeah, when our man-to-man, they hurt us because we switched all the ball screens in the first half and they were making 25, 26 footers. We switched Chimezi on a couple of those guards, and instead of driving the ball like most guards do against bigs, they were stepping back and shooting deeper threes and making them all. And they made 8 in the first half. So that's why I say Troy played great. Their guards are terrific players, and they make shots. And the game is about shot making, and they certainly made a lot of shots tonight. Tough threes with hands in their face, and that's why it was so challenging to stop them.
How will Trey celebrating being 10-0, and what does undefeated at this point in the season mean to you?
Well, according to Ken Palm, the guru, we're 328 out of 351 teams in experience. So we have 6 new players. To be 10-0 with that level of lack of experience, the youth, and without Benny Boatwright, we're extremely proud of our players. I don't think any of us expected to be 10, and I didn't think about it. I don't think our staff or players, we never thought about. We just taken game by game and tried to improve. And we still have a long way to go. We have a long season ahead of us. We have to get better. So to be 10-0, what else can you ask for? They're where they need to be, and they're fun to coach. And tonight was another example of that. It wasn't a lot of fun to coach this game because Troy was playing so well, but our players have done a terrific job.
Are you concerned at all about your pick and roll defense? I mean, it's been a problem in a couple of games, but is that something you're worried about?
Well, I don't think it's been a problem. It was a problem tonight because we switched early in the first half, and they were making 26, 25 footers with their hand in their face. So that second half, our bigs were a couple possessions were not where they needed to be. So am I concerned? No, because we've been guarding the ball screen exceptionally well all season. Now tonight, I was a little disappointed in a couple of our bigs where they were just a step slow or behind the action and weren't hedging when we decided to hedge. So we have to clean that up. As I said, we have a lot of room of improvement. But our defense has been great all season. They still shot 39%, but it seemed like they shot about 99% in the first 30 minutes of the game.
When Benny got hurt, you said that you thought the scoring was still going to be the same, which has been right. I think it's been a little higher since the injury. Only 3 games. But you said it would be a matter of who would step up. It seems like so far it's been Jordan kind of been filling in some of that scoring void. He's picked up the scoring. Has that been him taking upon himself to take more shots than he did early on?
Jordan was dominant tonight in the second half to help us win the game, and Chimezi was as well. Now, Elijah's averaging 17 and had 26 last game, played great. But Elijah was only 3 for 10 from the field tonight. And Shaquan Aaron's had some good games. Chimezi had a big – so we're going to do this by committee. We don't have a guy that's going to go out and get 18, 19, 20 every single night. Jordan had 21 tonight. but he's been shooting a exceptional percentage. He was at 57% from the field going in. He shot 50% tonight, so it might drop him down to 56. 8 for 8 from the foul line. So he's a junior, and Elijah and Jordan are our 2 juniors. They've been here, and between the 2 of them, we expect they need to be relied upon, and we're playing a lot of minutes. And if they play well, we're going to do okay.
How concerned are you with some of the sluggish starts that you've had? I mean, both halves tonight, they came out.
Well, as I just said, our starting lineup has to do a better job. Maybe I said it out there, but our starting lineup has to do a better job defending and getting us out to a lead versus in a deficit. And we'll take a look at that, see how we can fix the issues we have with our starters, and if we can't fix it, then we'll make some changes or figure out the rotation.
What did Jordan and Chemezi show you down the stretch? 'Cause it seemed like there were a couple possessions where you guys needed the basket and they were able to score a bit.
Well, we called their number, and then they made plays. We got the ball to them. Jordan made some great moves off the dribble. The last action was the re-screen on the ball screen, and he drove in and made that floater to put us ahead. That was his call. I give him the freedom when he sees something. I called a lot down the stretch for Chemezi because he had it going, and he got the ball in the post. We got the ball in the post, ran the same play to him a couple times. He scored every time. So it's just a feel for who's hot, who we can go to, but Jordan is just playing at such a high level right now.
Chemezi dunk change things for you guys with the one, I think it tied the game or made it really close?
No, it was a big play for us. I don't know if that, but we took a 4-point lead, and then they came back and they took the lead. So give Troy credit. Troy played great. They made shot after shot when they needed to, and so sure, that was a big play. But I'm just thrilled to win a game like this, because when a team comes in and shoots the lights out like they did from deep, it's impressive.
How much of an impact did the play by Elijah, where he steps in front and the guy steps over the inbounds with a minute to go?
That was a big play.
Where if they get the ball and run the shot clock out 30 seconds, you guys are down 1 with 30 seconds to go. How much does that kind of change the final minute of the game?
It's a big play. You have to execute down the stretch, and that was a big defensive play by Elijah.
Person for them was scorching hot in the first half. He scored 15, like you say, he was turning shot for shot. Did you do anything at halftime, like game plan specifically, try to stymie him in the second?
Yeah, we told our guys to guard. How about guarding somebody? Yeah, a lot of that was on some of the switching on the ball screens or shooting over a big. Some was our guards not respecting the range that the guards from Troy had, because when you start to get out the NBA 3-point line and beyond, a couple of the comments of our guards like, well, he's 27 feet from the basket or 26. Well, okay, well, you still have to guard him because they just made 6 in a row. So I think we have to do a better job of putting a hand up and maybe not just running them off the line, because it was very unusual when we switched the ball screen where they, instead of driving our bigs, they actually step back to try to shoot a deeper 3. You don't see that very often.
And did you have anybody on the team, every time Jordan drives, he seems to be totally under control. He really doesn't force the ball, and even though the basket that gave you the final lead, is that just something that he does naturally? Is it something
Well, he has a natural talent, and when he was a freshman, he had a lot of trouble with his decision making in the lane, and he shot a low percentage from the field his freshman year. And last year, he really studied a lot of film. He's a very smart, cerebral player. He cares about it. He's a gym rat. He studies the game. Last year, he shot a much higher percentage and was terrific. Had a great season last year. Averaged 13.5 points, 5 assists, 2 steals. This year, he's taken it to another level. He got off to a little slow start this season, but the last 3 or 4 weeks, he's been as good as any guard in the nation. He's as good as any point guard. I wouldn't trade him for any point guard in the nation. Okay, he is just playing at a high level. He's making shots, making plays for his teammates. He's defending, and he's leading our team. That's why we're 10-0, because we start with him, and then we go down the list. Okay, so he's really a special player.
Anything else for Coach?
Okay, thank you.